Hi, my name is Rochelle Robertson-Collins, and I've been selected to present the proposed evaluation design to the organization's leaders and stakeholders. The purpose of this formative evaluation is to monitor the success of the Graduate Transitional Resources Center for adults ages 18 and over. The helpfulness of the center is to provide resources for those who have graduated from high school and are seeking independent living. With a formative evaluation, we will be able to measure the success of the program. The evaluation design will help to determine if the sources that are offered through ROSEM, which is Resources Outreach Solutions Enrichment Mentors Program. This program will be used as a logic model. This evaluation model approach will be used to evaluate the program process and impact evaluation. With a formative evaluation, it will be able to measure how well the program is operating by assessing if the target population is being serviced. Also, it will measure the effects and achievement goals. With the process and impact evaluation, stakeholders will be able to see how the outcome is achieved. This process evaluation allows a nonprofit to look at how it develops itself, its structures, its supporting programs like communication and marketing, and even fund development to get to the outcome everyone wants to achieve. Process evaluation document the process of a program's implementation. For this model approach, a mixed methodology could be used to gain a better understanding of how unemployment and homelessness are affecting the community. Qualitative methods may be good for assessing and interventions. Interviews and surveys will be conducted. Quantitative methods may include the length of unhoused and observations. Questions for evaluations will include how might a transitional program help the community? What interventions work best to help participants become self-sufficient? What resources will be needed to support the transition program? And what the roles of the stakeholders in the program will be? Why a transitional program is necessary. So for the evaluate plan matrix, there's going to be data collection procedures. Such data will be collected from participants, interviews, observations, and surveys. Interviews will allow me along with the team to gain a verbal perspective through questioning. Surveys will also be provided to gain information on participants. Participants will receive a questionnaire following the interview asking questions about their attitudes and feelings about the overall program. Such questions will assess the needs of the program. The interviews will consist of semi-structured questioning, which is a qualitative method of combining open-ended questions. The interview questions will be prepared prior to the interview. Maybe having an interview guide will be helpful in keeping the interview on task. Interviews may be recorded or via note-taking. Also, data analysis procedures. The data analysis procedures will be based on a common set of principles for the interview. Data which will include recording or taking notes on the interviews. Also, with detailed insight into what and how the needs of the participants can be met. Developing a data code system and linking codes of data to form a concept. The surveys will also help in analyzing participants' feelings, perceptions of the program and its services. Reporting procedures, reporting data findings. Evaluations, assessments will impact the effectiveness of the program interventions. This information may be read by community at large and can be promoted by a culture of learning and improvement. This report may be helpful to government workers, agencies, community organizations, and valuable to anyone who may find a need to view the report. When as for discuss the measures and instruments, such measures will include how often clients use the services, the expenses, are the costs to feed and clothe participants. There's also behavior assessment information, work values interventions, intelligence tests may be used, achievement test, career maturity or readiness test. There's also self-determinations assessment, also work-related temperament scales will be used to assess participants. These measures and instruments will give information on the strengths and needs of clients. This provides information on how the transitional program will be beneficial to a participant's interest. There's also self-determination and independence are important in providing services to applicants as well. The overall effectiveness and impact of the program can be viewed with this model of approach. When deciding on selecting the theory and methodology, program managers or evaluators assess the value and impact of the time when questions are asked, assessments are completed, and then feedback will be provided. This information will be collected and it will be used to improve the program. As for identifying the stakeholders and describing their responsibilities, there will be various stakeholders for this transitional program, which will include board members, and the board members will be from the transitioning schools. So basically the schools that the 18 and over attended, community schools, neighborhood schools. Board members will be from those locations. There will be donors from communities. There's also donors from different organizations and anyone who would like to participate in helping to donate. There's also the community volunteers, so people who are in the community and just want to be involved and helped out will be included. There's staff, and that will be for those who work for Rose M. And the board, the responsibilities for those who are participating in the program. As for the board members and their responsibilities, it will be to provide an insight, ensure that the program is operating on task and in a timely manner. As for the communication, it's cleared. They would also make sure that communication is clear and understood, along with making sure bylaws are followed and regulations of the program as well. Another duty may include helping raise money for the program and contacting different sources to raise money, maybe like community community resources like car companies, hospitals, police department, or other entities that are in the community. There's also, let's see, so we have the board members, then we have donors and community workers with community volunteers. So those are maybe people in the community, maybe someone who could be a parent or a friend of someone who's receiving services, like from some of the clients. And what those community volunteers would do, they would help assist workers. So basically they would be volunteers, and their responsibilities would be to help the staff and to help out with the participants, maybe filling out applications or surveys or helping in that way. There's also there's also the staff, and staff would be the ones who are employed. They would have the responsibility of planning for fundraising. They would also create classes that may be offered to participants. They would also provide teaching those classes, having skills like teachers, or being knowledgeable of the services that will be provided. There's also setting up appointments, and that would be some of the duties: setting up appointments, contacting donors. The donors are the ones who are giving money to the program, and as well as reaching out to other community organizations that may like to become donors or just get involved in the program to be maybe just someone who's a volunteer. So this will conclude the end of the information presented for the summative assessment and the program evaluation and the design. And again, thank you for participating.